Hi, Dr. Greg Gillum here, CEO of Human Fusion. And today's article review is part 2 of when to take initiative at work and when not to. This is the paradox of proactivity. And in the last video, we talked about the first strategy is to manage yourself. But after that, what do you do? So number one is to consider other people. So in the Robert Sternberg balance theory of wisdom, we have to balance our interest with the interests of other people. And so when you're considering other people, before you take on a very proactive initiative, ask who will be affected by this initiative. Who do I need to onboard to make sure it succeeds? Now, I don't mean onboarding in the traditional sense of new hires. I mean onboarding to your ideas. Who do you need to get on your side, on your team? Who do you need to make sure votes for you in this particular initiative? And so how will you communicate to other players? And so it's really, thinking about your proactivity, your initiative. It's really thinking about it from other people's perspective. So using empathy here, looking both at the lateral, your peers, how it's going to affect your teammates, as well as the vertical, how it's going to affect your boss, how it's going to affect your direct reports. All right, so that's the second way. And then the last way, the third way, is to make sure that your proactivity is aligned with organizational goals. An idea that doesn't align with your strategy and with your vision and mission is probably not going to get off the ground very well. It's going to be a waste of time and resources. The example they used in the article was a COO had this big, great idea to be progressive and to use these big open floor plans, but he didn't ask his team. And so when he installed all of this new communication space, it actually became very distracting, very noisy. People actually started going off-site to work, and so it had exactly the opposite effect that he wanted. And the reason that it probably failed is that he didn't communicate. He didn't ask anyone. He just thought he was being progressive and was going to implement this new idea. Well, that's the problem, is that it didn't align with his teammates. It didn't align with the strategy of fostering open communication. It actually did just the opposite. And so we need to avoid change that's going to disrupt, obviously, our team. Avoid change for change's sake. Think about how you can effectively implement your ideas given the goals of your organization. And so when we crucially balance ourselves, others, and the organizations, we actually set up proactive tension that can really be effective. And so managers, it's incumbent upon us to really teach our people about this as well. Not only learning this for ourselves, but share this at a staff meeting or teach your people those three sort of balance and the tension between them. And then we'll have a proactive approach that makes the right things happen in the right way. If you like management-related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends that are affecting management practice. Thanks.